Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going through the new copper update 1.21.111, I believe so, and we're going to go through every block, every new item, all the features, all the bug updates, maybe, and we're also going to go through some crafting recipes. So let's start with the very first one. First up, we have some copper rods. As you can tell, there's now 4 different stages. We have obviously the wax lightning rod, then we have the exposed, or the wax. I've waxed all these, by the way. We have the exposed, we have the weathered, and we have the oxidized. They're pretty cool. I do like them all. Copper rods are very nice, and you can probably do some really good builds with these. They're all the same thing. They all attract lightning, and I think having 4 different stages is pretty cool. To like get them down lowers, all you have to do is just wait, like just normal copper blocks. That's all you gotta do. Next up, we have the dyes. Now, some of you are like, how is dyes to do anything with this update? They have new textures, new textured dyes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of you might not like it, but I personally love it. I love the new textures and how everything, like, it looks like it's on like a little plate now. Looks really good. I think it looks better than the old. And also, I didn't realize the X for the chest, it's red now. It glows red. I don't know if that's always been there, but I've never noticed that, and that's new for me. Next up, we have the copper torch. Now, this is pretty simple. If we come over to the crafting recipe, the copper torch is literally just a stick, coal, and a copper ingot. So we put stick, coal, which makes a normal torch, and do that gets you the copper torch, which looks really, really cool. Next up, we have the lanterns, the copper lanterns. Same thing with the torch, but there's 4 different stages. We have weathered, oxidized, and which one was it? Weathered, oxidized, and exposed. And then we also have the normal ones. Now, they all do the same thing. They all light up, and they're actually really, really like useful. I think these have the most light, as from what I've seen in a video so far. Doesn't matter what stage you're on, they all do the same exact light. And it's really cool. You can wax these as well. Next up, we have the copper chests. Now, some of you might have already seen these with the in Bedrock mode. You can see the previews. If you go to settings in your world and you had scrolled down, you could turn on your experiments and you could have seen it. But they're really cool. I do like them. Only problem is, to make these chests, it's not the cheapest, and you'll see why. So it's 8 ingots and a chest in the middle, and I'm gonna show you a little fun fact at the end. But yeah, I think it's really cool. Having these, you'll probably see some of these in like copper builds to match them with the environment. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Next up, we have the chains. Now, chains are actually really cool. I like chains. Like I said with the rods, you can probably do some really cool stuff with this for variants as well. And if we head over to chains, it's now called an iron chain instead of just a normal chain, which is kind of cool. I do like it. Very nice like that. Next up, we have the shelves. Now, I think this is really, really cool, because let's get random items. Let's get a sword, a mace, and a shield. I just put these in here. Oh, you can have 3 items, and it can hold up back to like 5,000 items. Now, which sounds crazy, but you can get a shulker box, fill it with stacks upon stacks of stuff. 3 shulker boxes, stacks of stuff in it, and that's more than like 1,000, 100 something. But it's really cool. I do like them. They all have the wood variants. Really, really cool. I'm definitely going to be using these in a lot of builds. Next up, we have the copper items. So, first off, we have the sword, the axe, the pickaxe, the shovel, and the hoe. Now, personally, I don't really like this, as if we go to here, 5 attack damage, that's, I think, okay, that is better than the sword somehow. But, I mean, this is good, but I don't think it has much durability, which I don't really like. Same with the armor doesn't really have too much durability. It's like, it's equally as worse as gold, but I think it's better than gold. Then we have the nugget. I showed you the torch. If I do this, we've got the copper nugget. Pretty cool. Nothing you can really do. You can just make ingots. You can make the torch, and yeah, it's not the most useful, but I think it's pretty cool. Now, one that interests me a lot is the copper horse armor. I'm not really a big fan of this, as yeah, let's get this donkey here. Let's get a okay, love me please. Hold on guys, give me a sec. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna put this armor on him, and you can't do that. Oh, I just did that. Oh, hold on, let me get a horse. Hold on. Okay, let's tame this horse, and then I can show you what the armor looks like. Alright, that was easy enough. Now I would say the armor doesn't. Well, I don't really like the armor. I think the other armors would look so much better. But that's pretty much that's the horse armor. Not the best in the world. I mean, it's not really good. I would say that. I don't like it as much, but you guys can disagree with me if you want. Now, something we had in a mob vote that obviously didn't win has come back, and that's the copper golem. This copper golem is very, very strange. I've messed around with these in another world, and very strange. Probably like the 3rd smallest mob, maybe 4th, I don't know. But it's a pretty small mob. Now what he will do, he will just go through chests looking for items, and he will transport them to another chest. He actually might go to that chest over there. Oh no, but pretty cool. Now they do have a lightning rod on their head. That doesn't actually attract lightning though. It won't do anything with lightning, which is kind of sad. That'd be kind of cool seeing one of those getting struck. But you can, I think there are different versions of them. So yeah, it's a really cool mob though. I really like it. Next up we have the bars. I have the repeat of the bars. I don't know there's so many bars here, but we have copper bars. Pretty cool. Like I have like 3 of these. I don't know why. That's all we need. Yeah, that's all the bars right there. Pretty cool. I do like it. I do like it. Now, one that really interests me is the copper statues. These are like. Okay, guys, if you've made it this far through the video, I just wanted to come in and say, please make sure to subscribe. I'm really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers at the end of this year, maybe even just 600. 600 would be amazing. I'm just trying to reach my very famous goal that I've always wanted, and I will make sure to make more videos, get more views, and I'll make sure there's a good upload schedule. And I'll see you guys later. Let's get back to the video. Very odd. I've never seen these in the game. I've never seen anything like it, which is actually like really cool. And I think if we were to go grab an axe, I'm gonna grab a copper one. I think you can bring them to life like that. But there aren't different versions. but you can bring them to life, which is pretty cool. I do like that. And they're all gonna be going over to the chests, and they're just gonna be picking up stuff, which is actually like really cool. And I'll show you some more of that in a sec. But let's get on with the shelves. The shelves are interesting. You have stripped logs, and you need to put 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top to make a shelf. And this is with all the type of woods. You just come over here, or if you're in survival, you get these. Do that, not that. I don't. Right, you strip it, but you get them. You can use any. You can do jungle. You can do spruce. You can do pale. I don't know if they have the warped. Oh, they do. Okay, they do. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I do like it. We have the armor, obviously, 24 pieces. It's literally just the same. You just craft it like that, and then you get your armor, which, in my opinion, doesn't actually look that bad on you. But it kind of just looks like iron armor, but copper. I mean, that's pretty much what all armors looks. But there are some other changes that I will get to. So that'll be pretty cool. So I'll show you them on the screen right now. First up, we have what the copper. So copper armor has higher durability than leather, but less than iron. Copper armor enchantability sits slightly lower than iron. So, like, kind of crazy, but also not. Pretty cool. Copper equipment turns into copper nuggets when smelted. So if we were to grab, let's grab leggings, let's grab a furnace, and then let's grab some coal. Now this is like with all the other ones. If you just put bam bam, it's gonna turn into nuggets, which is pretty cool. I do like it. Yeah, it's not the best way. Obviously, that kind of seems unfair because like leggings, that's 7 iron pieces, 7 copper pieces. What am I talking about? 7 copper pieces, and you get 1 ingot for that, or 1 nugget, I should say. But hostile mobs or hostile monsters have a chance to spawn with copper armor equipped, which I might do a video or a stream on that, looking for a mob with copper armor. You guys are so loud. Please be quiet. Obviously added copper horse armor. We've seen that. Has the same loot table and chance of generating as iron horse armor. So that's good. So you can find it instead of having to craft it. But yeah, I think you can craft it, right? I think so. I don't know. I might be going insane. But the armor toughness is 4, so it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Copper decorations, we've gone through this. For the copper torch, there's a green variant of the torch crafted from a copper nugget, coal, and stick. Functionality is literally just the same as torch. It's literally just a torch, but copper. The copper bars, they just function like the existing iron copper blocks, and made from copper and oxidized over time. With the chains, functions like the existing chain block, now renamed to iron chain, which I showed you. And obviously made from copper as well. It's all made from copper. You guys can read the rest. Don't think I need to go over any of that because it's pretty straightforward. Next up we have the accessibilities. So obviously I'll show you the designs. The colors now have updated icons. And there's this other one. The goal with these is to enhance visual cohesion. Well, like, the reason they changed it is because to enhance visual cohesions across the die set, while maintaining distinct shapes to support colorblind accessibilities. I do like that. Only problem is I don't get it, because it's still colors. But you know, that could be, I could just be being stupid. But there's text-to-speech support has been added to all dressing room pages, which I don't think really many people would like text to speech, apart from like some people. Next up we have some blocks that this is actually interesting. So some blocks that could catch fire with flint and steel, like the top stone slab or wood stair, will now also catch fire during the explosions, such as those from fireballs. Glass blocks will now catch on fire with the flint and steel or fire explosions. There's a bug fix. Fix the bug where placing water from a bucket onto a block containing another block would not allow the user to remove the water block afterwards. Good bug fix. There's a fixed issue. Fixed an issue with being unable to continue destroying valid blocks in adventure mode when they are behind water. That's good. They're fixing stuff every update, which is good. I do like that. Next up we have the copper golem statue blocks. So copper golem statue blocks is a new type of decorative block which has waxed and oxidized variants, as you saw. Copper golem statue blocks oxidize over time and can be waxed like copper blocks. I also showed you that. The pose of the block can be changed by interacting with it. Now this is actually really cool. So if I place one of these, I can crouch and you can make it sit in like a walking mode, happy mode, and straightforward. Oh, you don't even have to crouch, you can just... It's really cool. I do like that. Really, really cool. I think that could be good for a lot of builds. If the copper golem statue block has no oxidation when interacted with using an axe, the block will turn into a copper golem again, as I also showed you. When connected to a redstone comparator, the copper golem statue blocks emits a redstone signal based on its current position. So let's get some redstone, and let's get a redstone comparator. I think this. No, I think I'm just being very stupid. I don't know. If anyone knows how to do that, then let me know. That'll be really cool. And let's go over some improved and fixed stuff. So fixed grass color in swamps that was too green. Fixed patterns from breaking when joining a multiplayer game in high latency scenarios. Enabling blending for legacy chunks. This fixes an issue where blocks were missing from the terrain after loading into the world on some starter biomes. And improved blending around frozen river chunks. Now I do like that. I like it when they fix stuff, because like I think environment is more important than the actual build. That may seem crazy of me, but it kind of is. Let's go over some mobs as well. I think mobs are a key part to Minecraft in a way. Walls no longer start shaking off water if they're already shaking off water. So if they were shaking off water, they wouldn't start doing it again. Foxes now consider honey balls to be food item and will prioritize picking it up the same way it does other food items. But yeah, it's cool. I think that's good because yeah, I think that's useful in a way, because if you want to sorry, I just stuttered so hard. My bad again. My bad, chat. My bad. But yeah, that's good. It is possible for zombies and skeletons to spawn with diamond tier armor again, which I think is good. Now people like, I think Phil, if anyone knows Philza, he had a hardcore world. I think it's the one he lost. He founded diamond. I think it was skeleton or zombie. Diamond, skeleton or zombie. With full diamond. It was really good. Really cool. Let's go with some realms actually. Fix several crashes that could occur. Realms invite page no longer loads endlessly on PS4 and PS5. Leaving realm now removes it from realms list on play screen. Tooltip text no longer overlaps with loading bars. Realm Story setting page now includes accurate instructions for closing and opening a realm. And Realm tab's setting button now scales correctly. Not really the most important, but I think, you know, that's fine. That's fine. But that's pretty much. I might have missed some stuff through the update. If there's anything I missed, let me know down in the description, and I can go over it in a future video maybe. But with that, I'm very sorry for the bad mic quality as what I've heard so far from my testing, and I'm very sorry for the major amount of stutters in this video. This is I was doing homework before this, and I had I kind of just did this out of the plan. I didn't know this was going to happen this fast. But I hope you guys did like this video. Make sure to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. I'm trying to reach 600 subscribers by the end of this year. I think that'll be pretty cool. Maybe 1,000 would be cool at the end of the year. If you know, you know. I might be streaming later on. I don't know. Depending on when this video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.